We have Pokemon like Crobat and Swoobat, all pretty average Pokemon or above average. However, we have nothing to resemble the amazing Batman. So let's delve into that. Let's start with the one and only Robin. Yeah, I'm keeping you on your toes for Batman. Robin has two designs, his Robin design and his Nightwing design. So I decided to start with the Nightwing design. I'm sure he would have some pre-evolution that would look like Robin, but we're sticking with Nightwing for today. Of course, I was gonna make him a bird, like what else was I gonna do? It's in his name Robin, which he doesn't use anymore, but he uses the name Nightwing, so I think it still works. Now, I was gonna go for this really humanoid route, but that didn't really end up working. It really looked a little bit uncanny, if I do say so myself. And here, it genuinely just looked like a dude until I fixed that chin. Birds don't have prominent chins. If you ever wanted to draw a bird, I think that's the first thing you have to learn. I gave him this bearded look, combining it with his hair at first. And it stays, but it feels more like a hood at the end of the design. Either way, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Anyway, back to the video. I just knew I wanted it to be a bird. That's literally it. Earlier, I took a humanoid approach, and now I'm taking just a bird. Also, bird works pretty well for Robin being an acrobatic stunt guy when he was a kid. And I gave him his mask. It was really easy to fit into this design, honestly. And I gave him the Raven-like hood. It's funny, because Raven's also named after a bird, so if I ever do a Raven Pokemon, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I also referenced Nightwing's little symbol with the weird markings on the chest. I think this design is just like objectively cool, not to toot my own horn, but like I don't think anyone would hate this design. Like not like, oh, look at me, I'm amazing, but like genuinely I don't think this is a hateable design. I tried doing that ghastly thing where it has these light colors around that dark stuff, but I scrapped it because it's not a ghost type, it doesn't really fit, and it looked weird when I added new colors onto the wings. But I genuinely think this is an unhateable design. Like, he's just a bird. Like, how do you hate him? And I think I worked out him being intelligent, but not being, like, humanoid in a nice way. I think a lot of people would enjoy that more with starters, and they're sort of implementing that with Skeledirge. It looks like it knows stuff. I mean, relatively, it still looks like kind of ferocious and stupid, but it looks like it knows stuff, and that's what I wanted to hit with this design. I did some cool shading, too. I don't know. So here's Nightwing. They made the name Talonflame, so I think I can just add two words together and call it a day. And I know this guy would be a flying type, but I don't know a secondary type. I'm split between fighting and dark. Comment what you want below. Now here's what you've all been waiting for. Batman. Oh wait. Sorry, I read the script wrong. It's Man-Bat. Honestly, the Man-Bat idea was completely coincidental. I was just trying to draw Batman, and I messed up that hard. Basically, there's a little lore I added to this design, and the rest of the designs. In this hypothetical region, you get your starter near this Pokemon. You don't think it's a Pokemon at all, though. You just think it's a statue. So in this Batman-based region, this guy is just a statue until you become champion in the post-game. You have a fight with your rival at the same spot you met and something happens. And I'll leave that for the Batman stuff. You can just watch the speed paint. I really wanted this to be based on a gargoyle, hence the statue talk. Because gargoyles are depicted in statues, no duh. And honestly, it's a lot more monstrous and a lot less streamlined, but I wanted to work on the streamlining more so in this design because it's a statue, quote unquote. It's supposed to be streamlined and it's supposed to have it's supposed to look soft, even though it is monstrous. I wanted the silhouette to be soft. Not soft as in like circular, more as in soft as in all the sharp edges aren't really that sharp. They're more smoothed out. And I know it doesn't look much like Batman, but you'll see, alright? Be patient. I tried doing the symmetry tool to draw because I wanted that regal, perfect design, but it just didn't work, so I messed around and did my normal stuff. And I really wanted a bunch of like slightly reddish grays for this design. That's really it. Just different shades of slightly reddish gray. And then I shaded. Nothing unique about the shading, honestly. But there was a lot of sharp edges. So I had to, work on those. It took a while. You can see all these dotted lines. It's overwhelming. And then I streamlined the shadows and, made them look like Pokemon shadows, which, again, I'm getting better at. Anyway, here is Vigil-latitude from Vigilante, Latitude, and Bat. I would like this guy a lot more in a different pose, but this pose works the best for the concept. Just standing there, not moving, unwavering, nothing. Anyway, let's go over what you really came for. Raven! Nah, I'm just kidding, we're doing Batman. Honestly, this is very similar to my Bam Primo design from a while ago. I mean, they both have, similar ideas. They're both bats. And they both oddly have the same face shape. I just really like that face shape. I don't know why. And I, of course, gave him this iconic cape. Side note, in Batman 2004, which I watched like 4 seasons of, Batman's cape is like really cool. Because when he's like going down, like flying, sorta, which he does a lot in that show and probably others, his cape becomes his entire silhouette, and it's really cool. I wasn't able to show that in this design, but I don't know, it was really cool. This one came pretty naturally, honestly. I gave him his pattern too, his symbol. I just streamlined it like I did for the Nightwing Pokemon, named Nightwing. Now for the lore. This guy is Vigil-latitude. That's it. And at night, he joins with Nightwing to fight crime. And when you hit the statue, it breaks apart. And as the sudden look of doom appears on your face, you see that it's a Pokemon. It's this Pokemon. It's Vigil-latitude. Boom, mic drop. That actually kind of sounded like a mic drop. I just slammed my bed. So that is the lore. And I know I said Spider-Verse, okay? But this video was really easy to make, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry, alright? Okay, alright? I might actually just wait to post this until I'm finished making the Spider-Verse and I post the Spider-Verse first. Just to be nice to you, because I'm just such a nice guy. Anyway, yeah, this is Batman as Pokemon. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to sub and like. And here is Vigil-latitude. Here's the normal form. Here's the shiny form. It's basically like when he takes his mask off. Anyway, that's all for this video. Don't forget to sub and like and sub and like. And bye, sub and like.